What's happening, YouTube? Welcome back. Today I'm out having a first look at another tent that Nightcat have kindly sent out. I don't know much about it other than it is a tunnel tent. It's green and it has 2 poles, that's all I know. So could be a 1-man tent, could be a 2-man tent. We will find out together. So for reference, I've also bought out a sleeping pad. I believe it's a large one. It's made by Highlander and it's the new 11R one, so it should be pretty warm. But yeah, it's just for size reference. So I'll get the tent pitched and then get the pad blown up so we can see what sort of size it is inside the tent. I've also brought some brew making gear so that we can see how practical it is for making a brew and sitting inside the vestibule of the tent at the front. So I'll find a nice flat patch and I'll get it pitched. Got the instructions there, but we don't read them, do we? So first of all, we've got a bag of tiny pegs, so they're about 6 inches, super lightweight, and they're a quad peg as opposed to the usual tri pegs that you get. We've got the poles, a red one and a black one. And then we've got the tent and the inner, which I believe are attached. Yeah, so the inner and outer are connected. So actually, the inner, outer and the ground sheet are connected, which is handy. This is my first tunnel tent. And I believe what you're supposed to do is just peg one end out, get the poles in, and then peg the opposite end out. Pole sleeves are nicely colour coded, so we've got red for red and black for the black pole. So that's both poles in. Let's get the next 2 pegs. Then pull the tent into position. So that was very quick to put up. Obviously the first time doing it. The tent's actually pretty solid with just 6 pegs in. So we've got 2 at the front, 2 at the back, and then 2, 1 either side of the pole, and then some more peg points I'll just show you. Not a bad looking tent. So inside the tent we've got a lantern hanging point at the back and one at the front with a hook on it this end. There you go. We've got 2 pockets, and it's actually quite a nice size inside, not too low, and this door, the front inner door, rolls down, and then there's toggles to keep that out of the way. I would say this is a 2 to 3 season tent, so spring, summer, maybe early autumn. Definitely not a winter tent. However, I think when it's guyed out, it should be quite strong and sturdy for holding up in the wind. So let's get this sleeping pad in, see what it looks like for size. So that's the pad in. It is the Highlander, and I believe it's a long and wide. So you've got, I'll just show you this end, that's it pushed right at the back, and you've got quite a bit of space this end to put your gear, and quite a lot of space for more gear. Or if you've got 2 smaller sleeping pads, you could definitely get 2 people in here. As with all 2-person tents, it's going to be cosy, but yeah, I'll just get in and show you what it looks like. So as we know, I am a biggie. My head is touching the roof, but I'm like halfway down the tent. If I move to the front, still touching just in the middle, but not too much of a big deal. You can easily cook. There's loads of space in the vestibule, all that space there. Should be ideal. Probably should have bought myself a pillow, but bags of space. My feet only just touch the top with it sloping down at the back, but plenty of space for me. Definitely loads of space for 2 people. So if you and a close mate, or you and the missus, should be alright. So the stove of choice today is my Soto petrol stove, but it comes with a gas adapter, which is really handy if you don't want to spend half an hour pumping that petrol can up. Probably a bit of an exaggeration, half an hour. But yeah, just literally opens up like so, and that's your gas stand. You just screw your camping gas to it, and then plug the connector in just as you do with the petrol one. Easy as that. And then that sits upside down. Liking and subscribing to the channel is absolutely free, and it makes a massive difference for us. Obviously, with the YouTube algorithm being the way it is, videos are all up and down at the minute, so liking and subscribing can really help, and also hitting that hype button, massive help. Bit of cold water so I don't burn gob out. Cheers. The tent comes with the rainfly, the inner tent, and the ground sheet already pre-installed, so that's pretty handy. It's got 2 aluminium poles, one black and one red, with the colour-coded pole sleeves as well on the outside. It's got 4 pre-installed guy lines, so that you don't have to worry about your knots, and it comes with 12 aluminium pegs, so that you've got the 8 for the actual base of the tent to be pegged in, and then the 4 guy lines as well, which I've not used because it's not very windy. So it comes as a 1 or a 2-person tent. The 1 person is 1.5 kilos and the 2-person tent is 2 kilos. So the outer of the tent is a 15D ripstop nylon, and it is silicone coated and all the seams are taped, and that's got a 5,000mm hydrostatic head. The floor fabric is a 20D nylon cloth, again looks to be ripstop, and the ground sheet underneath is also the same material, and that's got an 8,000mm hydrostatic head. So with this video, as with the last video I did with the Nightcat lay flat hammock, I've spoken to Nightcat. They've obviously sent me these out for free, so there's no, I'm not getting paid to say any of this. They've just said, can I do a couple of videos with them? Once I've done those videos, I'm going to probably use the tent a couple of times. We're going to get Chris out in the hammock a couple of times and get some footage for them, obviously, so that they can use it on their website. And once I've done that, they've agreed that the tent's mine to do what I want with. So I've decided that I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So keep your eye on the channel, because this tent's going to be available. We'll sort out postage. I'm only going to be doing mainland UK postage. Obviously it'll cost a fortune to send out to America or Australia or whatever, so yeah, only UK I'm afraid. But if you're interested, keep your eye on the channel, because details of the giveaway will be in future videos. But yeah, I'll definitely be using this out on the fells at some point, probably when it gets a bit warmer, because we're still in the winter months yet. So I'll just show you on a little walk around of the tent. As I said before, this is the first tunnel tent that I've used, and they're really simple to set up compared to dome tents and stuff like that. You don't have to cross any poles over and fiddle about too much. Everything's already connected, as I said, and yeah, seems really straightforward to pitch. So if you're in the market for a pretty lightweight 1.5 to 2 person tent, and you're looking for something that's simple to set up, really waterproof at 5,000mm hydrostatic head, then look no further. Get yourself over to the Nightcat website. These are on Amazon and all over the spot, so looks to be really decent value for money. As I said before, I'm going to get out, maybe do a couple of camps in it, and then eventually we'll be doing a giveaway on the channel. If you are in the market for one, you might just bag a freebie. So if you like this sort of video and this has been helpful for you, please consider liking and subscribing. See you next time. Ta-da.